Hey everybody, Chris here. Dogecoin is in rebound mode. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And I'll be live again on Sunday afternoon. So please be sure you are subscribed. You have your notifications on so you don't forget. Because during those live streams, not only do we talk about Dogecoin, we talk about Bitcoin, ETH, other cryptos, also finances. Get to broaden out our discussion about all of that. So always interested in hearing what you have to say too. But even on these videos, you can leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on what is going on. But I say rebound mode and you're probably, oh, Chris, Dogecoin's going back down. You're an idiot. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just seeing what I'm looking on the charts right now. And right now, yes, we did have a big pullback, but Dogecoin is rebounding from that. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts of the news and I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and we're at 18.7 cents. Yes, we're on our way up back over 19. And maybe we can get back up to the sloping line here, which used to be that sloping support line. Now, most likely will be resistance. But our support was 17 cents, and we did have, on Thursday, we did have that drop that did come below 17 cents. We were live when that was happening on Thursday afternoon. And a lot of the bears were like, yeah, 12 cents, 10 cents. I'm just waiting for Doge to go down there before I buy. I'm going to load up on that 12 cent. And I'm just like, guys, it's not an all or nothing deal. You could buy a little here and then save some of your dry powder for the next dip. But if you weren't buying on that dip and you're waiting for 12-cent Doge to load up, you might not get any of that Doge. And look at the rebound over the past couple days. Friday was good. Saturday so far is looking good on the way back up. And even Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin didn't drop as much. We typically see that, right? On those red days, right? Dogecoin is going to drop at a larger percentage. But on the green days, like we had yesterday and now again today, Doge is outperforming Bitcoin. Today, so far, Doge is up 4.5%. Bitcoin just a little over 1%. ETH over a little 1%. So this is where Doge then overcomes Bitcoin. But again, this is short term. This is all just little short term. You zoom out and you look at the bigger picture and you're like, okay, yep, this is where we are with Doge, right? This is a nice rebound. Got a long ways to go. Get back up to 20 cents, and then get back up to this 22-cent level. That's our goal for June, is to get back up there. So this is a good start. Is it going to continue straight up? Probably not. There will be other dips. Your job is, if you still want to buy more Doge, to look for those other dip buying opportunities. Look, Doge still climbing and on its way back to 19-cent range. Things are looking up this weekend. Let's get it. Dogecoin, right? This is the Doge fam, and we're just like, okay. Being positive right now, this is good. We haven't had these kinds of Friday, Saturday, like price performance in a long time. So it is good to see. The Dogecoin Ballinger Bands signals sell-off ending soon. That's right. There's the sell-off this is where we have a rebound now, because, and again, a lot of that was all about that leverage, high leverage trading, right? And the market makers were dumping the prices, particularly of Bitcoin, in order to take out those big 40x longs by James Wynn and others and all of that. That's what a lot of this was. There was a little bit of negative news, right? The whole Elon Trump thing. It's like just another little trigger point. But actually, when the dust settled on that, all the prices just started going back up. So we have Doge as the king of meme coins. That's right. Doge is still king of meme coins. We look at the top 10 cryptos, and there's Doge, still number 8. Doge isn't dead, right? It's like, it's still the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Doge is doing fine, right? I know it hurts when you look at your portfolio and you're seeing red and stuff, but you know how Doge trades, and we've seen this. We zoom out, you see Doge will go on these big runs, and we're waiting for that next big run to happen. So that's what we're looking at. Yes, in the short term, the 9-day moving average below the 21 average, Doge trading at the lower end of the bands, but it suggests that Doge is nearing the oversold region. In fact, I think it already has passed it, and the price might likely change. The sell-off is easing out. The Ballinger Bands indicate overselling is in. potential imminent price reversal for Doge, which we're seeing that rebound now. The current setup often precedes a significant price shift. Dogecoin looks to experience the same soon. Now, you know that I've already said for the summer, it's going to be a long slog. We're not going to see this huge run up in price. That's my opinion of it. That's my outlook of it. But slow and steady gains like we're seeing so far for Friday and Saturday are much better because it keeps the big shorters from coming in and shorting it back down. So I'll take that. I will take that. So, yeah, because the trading volume is down over the summer. We're just not going to see that huge volatility that Dogecoin needs to do those big pumps, and I think that will be coming later. Dogecoin and even Pepe, prices could surge. Solana meme coins are dropping. Pump.fun launch news. What's that? Well, it looks like the people behind that Solana Pump.fun token generator thing, they're going to make their own token. And there's already a lot of people already upset at Pump.fun because of the devs and everything, the insider trading that's going on and all that, that you, the retail trader, have like 0.1% chance of actually making money on Pump.fun tokens because it's all insider, right? And if you happen to catch one that starts going up, I just like, great, take your profits, right? Don't say, oh, this is going to be great, I'm going to hold this forever, because 99% of those tokens don't do that. You want to be on the fart coin, though, or you want to be on the one, right? You don't know, out of the millions of them that are being made, what's going to be the next fart coin. So I'm just saying, you know, playing the percentages, it's just like, look at Doge, look at Pep, look at, you're not going to make as much, right? You're not going to do 100x on Doge now. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen, right? That's already happened, and same with Pepe. So now you're playing more of a smaller numbers game, but if you want to be profitable, just watch your trading. Trader Allen says, look, zooming out, and this is a 3-day chart. Looking out, it's like, yeah, we go back to before the big November run of 2024, right? And then we had that early run. I'm sorry, it's the early March 2024 run that we had. And then Doge pulled back. And then we had the November 2024 run. And then the Doge pullback. And now, as we were starting to recover, we have this followed up with this immediate pullback we just had. Again, that was all that leverage trading stuff. So is this the next move that we have as we continue to ride this overall rising support band? That's good. And that is good. And that's how Doge, I think, is going to continue to move forward. And you know, Alan's looked at these like 3-month pump, 5 months pullback, 3 months pump, 5 months pullback. Are we in this 3-month pump mode again? And I'm kind of thinking, no, this is where we break this pattern, because I don't think in July 2025, we're going to see Doge going up to 75 cents. It's just like, it makes for a nice picture, but no, you can't play that fractal from November again, because there is no presidential election. There's no Elon and Doge thing going on. Could something happen that could possibly, but I wouldn't expect to see that in the summer. But that's just me. Penny's Bag says, once the powers that be are done acquiring as much Bitcoin as possible, and that's what we see, right? Big companies, institutions, banks, everyone just buying Bitcoin. That's what's in the news. The next logical choice is going to be Doge. Understand, these two major and arguably the biggest threats to the monetary systems and policies of the world. It's Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Both are decentralized. Both are commodities. One is used as a store of value, the digital gold. Another is used as a medium of exchange. That is the digital currency. That is Doge. These are arguably the only two things you need. And this is what I've been talking about. It's like, right now, it's Bitcoin and Dogecoin, in my opinion. Yeah, you can go chase these other cryptos, and maybe you catch the right one, you're going to do better on an investment-wise thing. But if you're looking at cryptocurrency actually being used as cryptocurrency, right? The monetary part of it, Bitcoin store of value, Dogecoin, that's your currency. That's your currency. That's where we're headed. And Red Rider says, look, like he's building websites and he's saying, I can accept Doge on websites. That's right, because the Dogecoin Foundation did create a free plugin that is this easy Dogecoin gateway that you can use on your WordPress websites to accept Dogecoin directly. And Red Rider is like, thank you, Dogecoin Foundation, creating this awesome plugin, allows me to accept Dogecoin on my WordPress website right there. So if you're building a website for your business and you want to accept Dogecoin, you can use this plugin. Try that out. We also have crypto tourism, Dogecoin, a good payment option when traveling. You know, we're seeing more and more of these articles being written about Dogecoin as a currency because people aren't spending their Bitcoin despite the Bitcoin maxis and all this attempt, especially at the Bitcoin conference the other week. It's like all this attempt to like push Bitcoin as this payment option. And it's just like people aren't going to want to spend their Bitcoin. I'll bet Steak and Shake didn't sell many Bitcoin burgers to people paying with Bitcoin, but Dogecoin they will. Dogecoin is an excellent payment option. And this is what Doge is about. So Dogecoin can be a good investment, yes, but the power of Dogecoin is that if you buy at 20 cents and Dogecoin goes to $1, you then have 5 times the buying power when you're spending your Doge when Doge is up at that price. And we're still early, I think, in all of this. We'll see how the price goes out, but more and more cryptocurrencies and tourism. Yes, cryptocurrencies provide customers with a better experience. Blockchain technology. Travel companies can improve their experience to a greater extent. Can benefit from loyalty programs where travelers can gain rewards and all of that. So is Doge a good investment? I mean, you tell me, right? How you doing on your Doge so far? Some of you bought more recently. You down a little bit? I don't know. The outlook still looks good. Dogecoin's very accessible. Much more easily accessible than Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's like, because of its low price, yes. Plentiful to buy, to use. Fast transactions, Dogecoin, much faster than Bitcoin. Now, you can compare it to like, oh, Visa does so many more transactions per second. That's right. But Visa's also taken that 3% plus slice, right? And it's the banks, right? If you want to get rid of the banks and you want to do peer-to-peer, right? Digital currency, right? Debanking, right? Just getting the banks out of the mix, then it's Dogecoin. Hey, we've got a great community, right? That we do. So we can benefit from us having each other as this great community talking about Doge, and accepted by many companies. Well, it's growing, right? It's slowly growing in this acceptance of Dogecoin by companies, but all these other things like the WordPress websites, the things that the House of Doge is doing with their partnerships, just increasing the accessibility of Dogecoin for companies, that is just going to continue to grow and grow. So we have all of that in the background, and yet we still look at the price. And what's the price doing? We're trying to get over 19 cents. We're trying to get this recovery going. We are on a rebound from Thursday and the big dip that we had. Yes, all of that is true, but this is how Dogecoin trades. This is what we're going to continue to look at going forward through the summer while trying to build all of these other relationships, partnerships, and all of that. So we'll continue to track that for you. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the rebound for Doge so far. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.